All right, well, it's Sunday morning now of the event, and normally there would have been some context as to how we got from, Friday afternoon to Sunday morning. But and forgive me on this, I don't usually rant about anything at all in videos. But oh my God, my GoPro Hero 10 that I bought for this event, it stinks. It's terrible, and I'm not even gonna, I can't even sugarcoat that one bit. But I got some sweet stuff over there. There's a track prepped S2000 over there, there's a Type R over there, there's an E46 M3, there's an E36, but anyway. Well, I am currently filming on my phone because my GoPro Hero 10 just froze again. I was recording with it all morning, and I had endless issues with it. I had endless issues with it yesterday, and I thought it was just because of a corrupted SD card. So I swapped out the battery and reformatted the SD card, and it was working fine all of this morning. And then now into the afternoon, I just went to turn it on and record with it again, and it froze, and then now is stuck on, but isn't actually recording. It's just stuck on. And keep in mind, I bought this GoPro Hero 10, probably 2 or 3 days ago. I bought it a couple of days ago, and I have had, I hate to say this because I love GoPros, but I have had nothing but issues with the thing. It's been freezing. It's been, just not working correctly in general. When it does work, it's great, but oh my God, I had so many high hopes for this thing because I just bought it actually specifically to come out here to this event and film, and it's done kind of nothing but crap out on me the whole time. So with that in mind, my Hero 9 has been extremely reliable. I've never had an issue with my Hero 9. I love my Hero 9. But this Hero 10, dude, it has been absolutely terrible. So, long story short, we get here on Friday, and I boot up my Hero 10, my brand new Hero 10, and, I've got 120 some odd gig SD card in it. And so I boot it up, I throw the SD card in it, and I start recording. We get some really good footage. We get some some head cam footage, some suction cup mount footage, and it all looks really, really cool. And then I come back and I realize, well, before I come back, the camera itself starts to freeze. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. We'll try to turn it off. It won't turn off. The only way we can get it to turn off is by, and I kid you not, by yanking the battery out. And I'm like, okay, that's great, right? Where do we go from here? So I switched, because I brought 3 batteries. The batteries between the Hero 9 and the Hero 10 are both compatible. So I switched to a completely new battery. I completely reformat the SD card, and then we go from there. And I'm like, okay, take the camera out again on Saturday, get some really great footage, driving on one of the really fun local roads with a Camaro ZL1 1LE, which sounded amazing. We had another E46 M3. There was a lot of E46 M3s at this event, but either way, so many great cars, so much great footage, and once again, camera proceeded to overheat and then freeze and then corrupt all the footage. Keep in mind that this was all while being mounted inside the car. So external temperature wasn't really a factor. And even if it was, it wouldn't have been that big of one anyway, because the ambient temperature outside the whole day never exceeded 47, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. So when you think about it, if under 50 degrees Fahrenheit is causing your camera to overheat, is that really the outside temperature, or is that a faulty camera? Either way, we lost all the footage from Friday, we lost all the footage from Saturday,
And I really wanted to use the Hero 10 because obviously the quality has been amped up tremendously. The footage like looked awesome, but we couldn't pull any of it. And it was constantly crashing, so we couldn't record more than like 10 minutes in one go anyway. So hopefully now that we're on the Hero 9, I'll be able to get even, you know, this explanation out to you guys, because normally my Hero 9 works fine. That's the thing. My Hero 9, great. Never had any issues with it. My Hero 10, dude, I want to get rid of it. Like, I'll probably, when you guys see this video, I will probably have, like, returned it. Because, like, I just, I cannot, you know, I can't use something like that. If you're literally not going to be able to use any of the footage and it's all going to get corrupted and then the camera's going to just overheat every time you use it, it's not really worth it to me, is it? All right, well, we just left breakfast and hopefully, well, yeah, nobody was coming. I need to put my rear defrost on because there's an actual little bit of frost this morning. Either way, my Hero 9 is working perfectly well. No issues at all whatsoever. We've got the whole car packed up from the weekend. There's a gorgeous 300ZX over there. And we're gonna probably head back up to kind of the general area, general vicinity of the Dragon and see if anybody's still here, see if anybody's still hanging out from the weekend and hasn't headed out just yet. But to finish my whole topic slash rant earlier about the Hero 10 versus the Hero 9, you know, I've never had any of the issues that I had with the Hero 10. I've never had those issues with the Hero 9. I genuinely have never had a single one of those issues with my Hero 9. My Hero 9 has always been perfectly solid. And, you know, it was one of those things where I think moving forward from the Hero 9 to the Hero 10, I was really excited, but B, I made sure to do all of the necessary firmware updates that GoPro recommends you do when you get a Hero 10. You know, I used a good SD card. I didn't use some kind of like off-brand random cheap SD card. I used a good SD card. It was a 120 something gig, and it was one of those things where I felt like I set it up to not have any issues. And oh, we have a Mercedes van using a pull-off for us. Thanks, buddy. I wasn't even expecting him to use a pull-off because we weren't even ripping or anything. But either way, I felt like I set the camera up for success. I did all of the recommended firmware updates. I did all of the recommended, like, I paired it with the app right out of the box. I, you know, checked the actual, I don't remember the name, the actual number of the software version, but I made sure it was the software version that GoPro recommends you have. Used a card that would have been the right card for it. And even after setting the whole camera up for success, oh, people pulling out of there.
Ooh.
That charger, there's been a charger running around this whole weekend that is a retired patrol car, and the only way you can tell that it isn't a patrol car is because it has a little front tag with the logo of Umbrella Corporation, and the Umbrella Corporation front tag is the only way you can tell that it's not an actual patrol car. And it has been scaring the crap out of people up here this entire weekend. There have been people that have seen this thing come around the corner, and they braked like they were trying to stop the Earth's rotation when they saw this freaking retired patrol car. Because he left the push bar on it. He left like the antennas on it. I don't know if he left the antennas or if he got antennas that looked like patrol car antennas and put them back on. Either way, the only way you can tell that it isn't an active patrol car is because of that little Umbrella Corporation front tag. And it's hilarious because, like, if you know that it's him, if you know to expect him, then you're fine and it's not even a big deal. But, like, if you don't know it's him, oh my God, you have yourself a moment. Now, I do want to talk real quick about the fact that we spent the entire weekend up here with actually with my new shifter setup, the IRP short shifter, and that was great. No issues with that thing at all. And we were actually out here on a set of the Falcon RT660s, And I know there were some people that were a little bit, hey, what's up? I know that guy. I know that there were some people a little bit concerned about whether or not they'd be able to actually maintain decent temperature, and they were great. They heated up quick, no problem at all. No worries. Even when the outside temperature was below like 40 degrees, they were still like no problem. They were fine. Now I know that some people worry about them cracking, and I've personally never had any issues with 200 treadwear tires cracking during the winter. I know some people have, but I feel like it's kind of one of those few and far between kind of issues where you sometimes can have it if you're really, really like, I guess almost unlucky, but not even like unlucky. Maybe if you get like the wrong batch of tires or something, or like a iffy batch of tires. But I feel like it's something that the manufacturers put there, so like just in case it does happen and they do crack, they're not like, oh crap, they cracked. It's more of one of those things where it's kind of like a protection thing for the manufacturer, I guess. But I've never had any issues with with tires of that category cracking at that kind of temperature. But either way, I mean, these have been great. They've been absolutely great for us. But either way, guys, hope y'all enjoyed this little bit of an update video / rant video, rip to the Hero 10. But again, hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time. Talk to y'all later.